Hey everybody, good morning, welcome back to Blu-Roy Movies. Today we're doing something slightly different. This video is in response to Ollie's video from a couple of weeks ago. Ollie loves films. Now I'll stick his details down below. Go and give him a follow, a subscribe if you're not already. Great channel, young lad with great film knowledge. Not that I always agree with Ollie, but it's all good fun. Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, Ollie did a video. He done a director head-to-head video. The two Scott brothers, Ridley and Tony, and which one, in his opinion, was a superior director. Now, I watched it and God bless Ollie. As you know, I totally disagreed with your outcome. Totally disagreed with your outcome. And left a comment. It's all fun though. No nastiness or anything like that. So what I thought I'd do today, I would do a top 10 mixed Tony and Ridley Scott countdown. So yeah, taking into account both guys' filmographies and doing a top 10 of their films together. Now, I did think about just picking 10 Ridley Scott films just to wind Ollie up, but my conscience has got the better of me, and I've actually done this, I think, pretty fairly as I could. And it surprised me, actually, how many Tony Scott films have made the top 10. And it might surprise Ollie when he watches it. We will see. Caveat, as I always seem to have to say in these countdown lists, this is my list. It's nobody else's list. It's not your list. Your list will be different to mine, and it should be different to mine because everybody's got different tastes. There's probably some of your favourites that are not even in this list. For instance, Top Gun. I'm not a huge fan of Top Gun. I do find it overly cheesy and pass me the sick bag, so it hasn't made the top 10. One that surprised me, American Gangster, never made the top 10. I love American Gangster, and it would probably be number 11, an honourable mention if you like. But it didn't quite make the top 10. So anyway, let's roll the credits and we'll get into this, shall we? Right, kicking us off, number 10. I have gone for Ridley and Black Hawk Down. A great war film, in my opinion. Once it gets started, once the action starts, it just doesn't relent till the end. It's balls to the wall, guns going, body parts going, real assault on the senses, which I imagine that war would be like. I should imagine if you went into war, was unfortunate enough to have to fight, it would be an assault on the senses, and that is what this film does in spades. Yeah, I love him, Black Hawk Down. I'm not going to go too much into these films because they're films that I think everybody knows, so just brief thoughts on them. Yeah, Black Hawk Down, number 10. Number 9, we're going for Tony. The Taking of Pelham 123, Denzel, John Travolta, and a rare occasion where I think this is better than the original, which, yeah, does surprise me because when it comes to a newer film from an older film, I normally side with the older films. I do like the older films, but this is fantastic. Denzel's as brilliant as usual in it. and John Travolta makes for a deliciously evil bad guy. Yeah, really, really good stuff. Tense, taut, action thriller. Number 9. Number 8. And we've gone Tony again. We have indeed. Enemy of the State. Will Smith, Gene Hackman. Now, this is probably the one that I need to rewatch because it's been a long time. But I remember this being a really excellent spy conspiracy action that really keeps me on the edge of the seat. I mean, Gene Hackman's brilliant in everything, God rest him. And Will Smith, bit hit and miss for me, but in this one, I kind of dig him. Yeah, number 8 for me, Enemy of the State. Number 7, coming up. Tony again. God, Tony's on a run. Man on Fire. Now, brilliant drama, action, crime film. Denzel plays this bodyguard that is assigned to bodyguard over this little girl, and spoiler alert, well, it's not really a spoiler because it's quite near the start of the film. He fails to protect her. She gets killed, and then Denzel goes on Denzel revenge mission. Yeah, really good film. That is really taut, really tight, really exciting, and worthy of a place in the top 10 in my opinion. Yeah, Man on Fire. What are we on? Number 6, and we're back to Ridley with Thelma and Louise. Susan Sarandon, Gina Davis. These two women are taking off on a bit of a road trip when they kill this guy who's been absolutely awful to them, and it then goes on a run against the law, them on the run. Yeah, brilliant film. One of Ridley Scott's best. Absolutely excellent. Very, very young Brad Pitt in it. Yeah, really good stuff. Thelma and Louise. That's my number 6 pick. Right, number 5. And another Ridley. And that is The Martian with Matt Damon. Just love this film. Probably love it more because my son and I, when he was young, I mean, what year did this come out? This is about 2015, something like that, maybe a little bit earlier. But we went to the cinema to watch it together. And one thing and another, one time that it was in my son's life, we was rarely getting out and about. So, yeah, we had real good time. I loved it. My son loved it. We had a Mackie D's afterwards, which all helps for me with the memories of this film. And it's a great film. One of my favourite space films. Matt Damon conquering Mars, sort of interstellar Robinson Crusoe, if you like. Yeah, really love The Martian. And that's why it is my number 4. Sorry, number 5. I'll leave that in. Right, number 4. This time, number 4. Ridley again. Gladiator. Russell Crowe avenging the murder of his wife and his kid. Absolutely epic stuff. Looks fantastic. You get Oliver Reed in there. Oliver Reed moves it up to a few places by himself. Just an epic sword and sandal film that I think everybody loves. I haven't watched the new one yet, so you never know. That could make it onto the list. I've heard it's not as good. This is like a Spanish steelbook that I found in a charity shop for 50p one day. How about that for a bargain? Yeah, I think everybody loves Gladiator, and well worth a place at number 4 on my list. Number 3. True Romance. Tony. And it just kept making its way further and further up the list the more I was thinking about it. what a great crime film this is. Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt again. Brad Pitt's brilliant in this as a stoner dude who just doesn't care. He's just vegged out on the sofa. Christopher Walken in one of my favourite scenes in cinema, the Sicilian scene. Absolutely wonderful stuff. But I think, you know what raises this is Tarantino's handed it. Tarantino did the screenplay, I believe, and yeah, you can see that all over it, and that is why I like it so much, because of the input Quentin's added it. Yeah, true romance, brilliant film, and it made the top 3. Number 2, Ridley, Alien. Ridley and Ripley, you can't go wrong. Alien is a seminal film. A haunted house film in space, if you like. The tension, the aesthetics, the drama, the way it looks. Oh, it's just brilliant. There's not enough superlatives in my book for Alien. A film you can just stick on and watch it time and time again, and it'll never get old, it'll never get boring. It's just great. Ripley's seminal character in film, yeah, it's just wonderful. And the 4K transfer on it is special, it's sparkling, it just enhances it again. It feels like you're walking along the Nostromo for yourself. It's that good. Yeah, I love Alien. And number 2 in the list. So that leaves the big number 1, and regular viewers to the channel no doubt know what it is already. It's my favourite film of all time. Blade Runner, Harrison Ford. Just a seminal film. I've watched it countless times, and it just gets better and better. Much like Alien, the aesthetics, the world building, the drama, the feel of it, the raininess in the city all the time just enhances it. The guy who leaves behind the little origami animals, just a great little touch. Daryl Hannah with gamboling around. Roy Batty in his speech at the end that just makes me quiver every time I hear it. This is more than a film for me. This is a work of art. This is another film. Watch it time and time again. Every time you watch it, it gets better and better because you're learning more and more about the film. Even the amount of times I've watched it, every time I watch it, I pick up on something I never had before. There's not many films that can do that for me. So that's it. That's my number 1. Blade Runner. Beautiful, seminal masterpiece of a film. So that's it, guys. That's my 10 Ridley and Tony mashup. So 6 Ridleys, 4 Tonys. So I think you can say which way I'm leading. And I've been true to myself. I've been fair. When I started the list, I didn't think there'd be 4 Tonys. I didn't. I thought there'd be maybe a couple. But in the name of fairness, I just went with what I had to do. And yeah, 6-4 Ridley, you are the master. Rest in peace, Tony. You took his life, and anybody like struggling, just talk to somebody. Talk to me in the comments. I might buy you Richard, but let's send you off early. But there you go. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed this countdown. It's all a bit of fun. Don't get out of shape. See you soon. Ta-ra, bye.